Good evening, I'm Jeff. I'm a sewer tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 13000 Northeast Cooch Street here in Portland. We're located at the rear of the house, or straight out from the rear right corner here. We have a 4-inch ABS cleanout as our point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We currently have water running, and at the end here we'll reverse direction once the line is drained out and camera back into the foundation. And here we go. And here at 94 feet, it transitions over to 6-inch 3034 PVC pipe. All right, here at about 132 feet out, we have reached the main lateral. I'm going to do locates real quick just to verify we're out in the street, and then we'll let the line drain out here completely. We do have a couple sections of the line where we have standing water. We'll need it to drain completely so we can properly assess those. And to locate the camera head successfully out the main lateral on Northeast Cooch Street. Line's still trickling off here. We're going to go ahead and start reeling back, and then by the time we reach the standing water, we'll let it drain out completely. Hey, right here at 86 feet, we do have something dangling from the top of the pipe there. That is not looking like a root. It looks like a bug got caught up in the cobweb there and was wrapped up. It's just way too, the bottom part's white in color, and the strand leading down from the pipe is white and black. Generally, your roots are going to be kind of an iridescent yellow or brown in color, so that does not appear to be a root intrusion there. Okay, starting here at about 47 feet out, we do have some standing water. It dissipates out at about 53 feet. It's not a terribly long section. It's only about 6-7 feet long. Going through here at its worst point, the water level is not even coming up to the bottom of the camera lens, so we have less than a quarter inch here. It's about an eighth of an inch, which is very minimal. In general, you need about 3/4 to 1 inch of water for about 5 feet before you're really going to get any real debris buildup. A spot like that, the only thing that's going to hang up is if you're flushing paper towels down the line, or grease and stuff like that. But it looks like our water is persisting here for a little ways. A minor amount of standing water over a long section of pipe can be as significant as a lot of water in a small section, if that makes sense. So it does look like we have a continuous belly here from about 38 feet out to 54 feet. Now this is getting in the realm of one that could be problematic. Again, what I'm seeing here is mostly just grease collecting. I don't see any major toilet paper buildup or anything of that nature. This is one of those bellies, if you're watching what goes down the line, you're most likely never going to have an issue due to that. When you start balling up toilet paper or putting paper towels down the toilet, grease down the sink, tampons, stuff that aren't intended to go down the line, those are the items that are really going to hang up in a spot like this. But I will locate it and see where it's at here. Alright, where the camera's at currently here is straight out from the front right corner of the house in the yard. We're at 5 feet 5 inches deep here, and I have marked that with a white X. Now, because of the length of the belly, I do recommend a repair. Again, the line is functioning. I don't think you're just going to get a backup the next day you move in, but it is a spot where you could get debris hanging up, even toilet paper and stuff. Like I said, in general, when you're just talking about a single belly, 3/4 to 1 inch of water for about 5 feet is where I see problems. But when you, with less water, but stretched out over 20 or 30 feet, it can be as significant. So it's just the amount of resistance that's put on the debris coming down the line. I'll do just a white line here and then another X at the beginning of the belly. All right, we're just wrapping around the corner of the house here at this point. Still at the exact same depth, which is indicative of a belly. The depth is staying exactly the same, 5 feet 5 inches deep there. This is where our belly starts at here, is at about 38 feet. And you can see that's where a lot of your starts a little more grease collect at that point. Right when you start getting here is where you start seeing the debris collecting. Anyway, I'll put a white X here. The belly extends from 38 feet to 54 feet. Alright, and right here we're picking the camera head up at exactly 5 feet deep. We do have a small belly here right up close to the clean out. all said and done, this is only a 3-foot section of pipe here that standing water starts, if it's even that. It looks like the standing water starts here at about 1.5 feet out and stops here at 3 feet. You can see right there we do have it looks like a wipe or a paper towel or something like that. This one's so minuscule here, I'm not going to recommend any repair on it. Again, just make sure paper towels and stuff like that aren't going down the line. Toilet paper, everything else are going to shoot through this spot here with no issue whatsoever. So that one I'm not concerned about. And I'm going to reverse direction here. We'll camera back towards the home. Yeah, I'll try and locate this. I think we may be back inside the crawl space at this point. We're going to have a hard time seeing it now that we've stirred up all the debris here in the line. We do have about 1.5 inches of standing water in this particular spot, but it looked like, and at this point we'd have to go back and look at the recording, but that joint there, right here, where my camera's bumped up against, did appear to be separated and pulled apart there. So it looks like we've got standing water here, so it's hard to tell if it's actually letting water escape the line. It either is, or what can happen is you can have some water escape and it will saturate the ground around it and no more will actually leak out, or will leak very, very slowly to the point where you would have to sit here for about an hour to watch it. So anyway, I'll try and locate this. I do recommend having that looked at. Maybe as simple as just going down there, loosening the Fernco and tightening the joint back up. Okay, this particular area here is actually still outside the home. It looks like we may even have a clean out right here. Anyway, this joint here, again, I mentioned it before, it looks like it's separated and is pulled apart. If you watch the video from the beginning, you'll be able to see that before the debris gets stirred up. But we've got about 1.5 inches of standing water here. We do have quite a bit of debris. Once you get over the top of this, you can see how thick that debris is building up on the flow line there. That's a spot there I would recommend being corrected. Now we've just made the turn and now we are heading back into the crawl space, and that's our first tie-in there, that we're now inside the home. I'm going to go ahead and reel the camera out. I have taken pictures. It's underneath some pavers back there. I don't want to paint all over that, but I do have a picture marking it. It's at 3 feet 7 inches deep, and it looks like it's basically one spot here that's settled. You're at 22 feet going back towards the home. So at this location here at 22 feet, I recommend a correction, and then the belly from 38 to 54 feet. Aside from that, the rest of the line's in good shape and functioning, and it is currently functioning at this time. We don't have any major blockages or anything like that. Those issues do make it quite a bit more likely you're going to get debris buildup and a possible blockage.